Hey guys, welcome back to another one. This is Crypto Elite. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the price of crypto. There is a brand new article that just came out, and I wanted to talk about it because this is the theme that all the YouTubers are starting to spout out, and I wanted to say my spiel on top of it, as well as give the news itself, because it all has good basis behind it, and it talks about particularly BTC, but what this article also has to do, if we know BTC is going to go down, then we know the rest of the altcoins, Ethereum and all of the rest of the market is going to go down, aside from a onesie twosie. If there's some huge news that pops off that may make one of these altcoins just explode in price action. But once again, the overall crypto space, as we know, follows Bitcoin. So that is what I wanted to talk about. And it's this Cointelegraph article over here, which likens FTX to the Lehman Brothers. And as we know, that happened in 2008, and right after 2008 and the real estate crash, the entire market went down. We went into a recession. Some people call it the Great Recession. So it is something that they are starting to make comparisons about. And if it is true, then the price of BTC and the entire crypto space will definitely fall down. And let's check it out. So this is by William Suberg, and its Bitcoin price may still drop 40% after FTX Lehman moment, according to a couple analysts. And I do like that he does provide the analysts that give this data. So BTC's price target is now about $12,000, and Ethereum can fall down to $800. Both of those would be fantastic price ranges for me, and I know I will continue dollar cost averaging all the way down, especially if it hits that number. And if it goes lower, I am going to continue dollar cost averaging. So right now, Bitcoin saw a fresh rejection at 17,000 as it tried to climb above it. But as we see here, or at least at the time of this recording, when this recording goes live, the price may be totally different. But it hit 17,000 and now it's sliding back down into that 16,000 range. And BTC, like I said, gets that $12,000 price target. And it's data from a couple different individuals. And this is Cointelegraph, Marcus Pro, and TradingView, and as well as a couple other ones, which we'll check out here. So for analysts, the outlook remained just as grim because of the FTX situation. And as I spoke about in my last couple videos, we still don't know all of the contagion that FTX did touch. And every single day, there's a brand new exchange, a brand new company that is starting to become public that they were interwound with FTX, and now they have to write down money or they have to pause withdrawals or something like that. So the underperformance of all crypto assets is here to stay until the bulk of uncertainty has cleared up. And like I said, that might be for a while. They're estimating until next year, maybe 2023, we'll get a fresh estimate because companies will no longer be able to hide hundreds of millions of dollars that they might have lost to FTX. So it may be another month or two before we start getting more clarity. And updating prognosis based on Elliott wave theory from June confirmed that the BTC USD now had a target at around $12,000, including Ethereum at $800. So as a side note, the crypto markets have still been trading akin to commodities ever since the 2017 top, which is the extended wave 5s as the longest wave, the post added. So hence, such a potential price action with new lows into the new year could be characteristic of previous bear market sell-offs. And if we check out this photo over here, this is from Compound or Charlie Bielo. So props for that individual for making this. As we can see, when Bitcoin first started, and it was a little bit before 2010, but I guess they first started putting it on markets, there was a huge price explosion. First bear market was in 2014, and the price just got destroyed. 58% of the gains were gone. And then we had another bull run, and once again, another bear market. 73% of the gains destroyed this time. Then we had another good 3 years of awesome price explosion. And now, year to date, we're only at negative 65% approximately. So if we check back to the 2018 lows, we still do have some room to move down. And, this is just historical data, not saying that the future will follow this historical data, but it is a good chart to look at what potentially could happen if things were to follow on. So afterwards, hopefully, after we hit that 1 year low, maybe we can have another bull run cycle after that. But I think a lot of that has to do with the Bitcoin halving, and maybe some other black swan event. Might not even be in the crypto space. It might be something else happens. But if it doesn't happen, I think the future is bright for crypto. So continuing back to the article, you can check out the chart, which basically says the same thing that I said. And then the Lehman bankruptcy was the climax of the 2008 financial crisis. It was the bottom, and the market paused and then committed to 40% lower. And you can see it from here on this chart. So if the FTX incident is very similar to the Lehman Brothers, then we can see that, right now, that would be, instead of Lehman Brothers, you could say that was FTX. Now we're in this kind of uncertainty moment where if things are as bad as they think, or potentially worse, we could see that slide down. And they reported that 13,500 has become a popular downside target. We'll check out a chart here to see where these targets fall in line with things. So I think those numbers are all pretty accurate. So CryptoPie being cut massively. We can also see this from centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. One of the things they are going on to talk about, and you can see that from DeFi Llama if you go on this website. This is just a great website and tool to show how much total value locked is in the entire crypto space. So how much money are individuals, companies, VCs putting into different cryptos, different centralized exchanges, decentralized exchanges. It tracks it all here, which is very nice. And as we can see here, at the peak right around 2022, there was somewhere around 170 to 180 billion dollars locked. Now we are at about 63 billion dollars locked, which is still a huge number, but that's 3x less than where we were before. So that is one of the problems as well. So circling back to the article and finishing it up, that is some of the price targets. So I did want to highlight that 13,500 is one of them and 12,000 is another one. If we move over to the charts here, we can see why both of those are accurate. As of right now, we're chilling at about 16,600. And if we check out some of the peaks from the 2018 and then 2020 timeframe, we can see that this is approximately 11,000, somewhere between 11 and 12,000 is where those peaks were. And depending on how you like to run your charts, and I always say that these charts are never 100% accurate. It gives you a very, very good indication of where prices will land, as you can see from layers of support and resistance. But especially I'm on the weekly right now, so you'd have to zoom in a little bit more. But to get a good estimate, you can see this is about 11,500. So plus or minus 500, I think if crypto were to continue to crash down, which as we can see here, there is a good trend that it could still continue to fall down. I think between $11,000 and $12,000 is a fair estimate of where it can go. But me personally, I am still buying. I like, in case things for some reason turn around, I would hate to miss to purchase crypto at 16,000 and have to purchase it at 20, 30, or even 40,000. So that's why I am currently dollar cost averaging. If you're interested in on the cryptos that I am purchasing, I do have a Patreon right now, and I give you 100% exclusive access when I buy cryptos and how much I'm buying. If you're interested, definitely check it out. And if you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you on the next one.